Yeah. You know, I'm always surprised though, because like it seems like it's hard to impress you in your room with when it comes to bass, right?
Nothing
Like stuff
impressive.
that I've listened to, I'm like, this has pretty good bass, and then when you review it, you're kind of like, the bass is all right, you know. So I don't know if it's like a difference in expectation,
Yeah,
or
no,
if like maybe you're using it in a much bigger space.
yeah. Yeah,
Is
the
that what?
room that I'm listening to them in is,
Are
it's
you
not
like
huge.
cranking it? You like to crank it loud?
Well, I mean, it's not even so much about the output. It's just about how low it can get, right? And a lot of these bookshelf speakers, if they get to 50 hertz, that's pretty much all that they're going to do. It's very rare that a bookshelf speaker gets lower than 50, or it's going to be super low in sensitivity. So it's just, it goes with it. But I always make sure to point that out because people watch these reviews or they read these reviews and they want to know, like, how low is the bass? Do I need a subwoofer? I constantly get that question, even with bookshelf speakers. And I'm like, yes, almost without a doubt, you're going to need a subwoofer with any bookshelf speaker. You know, and
Oh yeah.
even the large majority of tower speakers are that way. You know, like I've seen that be the case. They might get down to 30, but they ain't getting down to 20. Certainly not at any output capability.
Yeah, I hear you. What size is your room that you tested?
Oh God, I don't even know. I mean, I don't even have a. I haven't measured the room.
Okay.
I'll have to do that sometime.
I'm just kind of curious. That's one thing I'm always curious about. Is like, wonder like what the listening area is like.
Just trying to think here. What's a reasonable? If I had to guess, I'd say maybe 17 by 20, and
Okay.
I'm really guessing here. That's the bedroom setup. But the bedroom's like that's what I've got in there is just my stereo setup, and then the living room is where the TV is and the AVR stuff like. So I switch depending on what I'm trying to listen to. But the living room is maybe about the same size. I don't know. The bedroom is probably bigger than the living room actually,
I see.
but I don't know.
So last week I had Tim over, right? Since he was visiting, and I showed him my system. You know, I had the 12-inch RSL Speedwoofer, but Speedwoofer 12S, right behind the seat, right behind his seat that he was sitting in.
Yeah.
Then I have a Monolith THX10 in one corner, and then I have a PV 1000 Pro in another corner. You know, just kind of like random subs. You know, kind of on purpose to see if I can, make them blend together decently, right?
Yeah.
Use my MSO skills. But have you ever noticed this? When you're demoing for somebody, it's like you kind of feel like you have to play it louder than you normally listen. Is that
Yes.
something that
Yeah. Yeah. Just to impress them, right?
you're like? Because Tim is like the type who's I don't think he's easy to be impressed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when I asked him about his the Monolith 16s, he got two of the Monolith THX 16 subs,
Yeah.
and I'm like, so how are they, Tim? Yeah, they're pretty good. Pretty good.
What do you
That's
mean pretty good?
That's pretty good. All right. Let me
Give me
tell
more.
me something. Tell me about him.
Yeah.
So I figure if he's not complaining, then that's decent, you know. But he was just sitting there like not really smiling, like just like it's pretty good. I'm like, all right, let me just keep turning it up then.
Yeah. Just keep turning it up, or just set the EQ to boost like 30 hertz only, and just switch to that profile.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. I was just wondering if you've experienced that where you're demoing for somebody.
You know what? You don't even have to do that. Set it to boost 50 hertz. Because all these stock systems, people will be like, man, my bass and my stereo, like in my car sounds great. And then you'll get in and it's just like, dude, it's thumping. But you play a track that has 30 hertz in it or something, and it's nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
They all have that profile where it's like below 40 hertz or so. It just drops like a rock, you know? And they run these 8-inch small little OEM subwoofers, and there's just one of them. Even my car has that, and below 50, it just goes straight, almost straight down, dude. That's why I'm putting an 18 in. I gotta have that low bass.
All right, everybody. We do the Daily Hi-Fi podcast every Monday, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So make sure you join up to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/Daily Hi-Fi, and we will see you there for the big show every Monday. Yeah.